Message for Wednesday, May 22nd comes to us from the Fool card. The Fool card is all about new beginnings, and that's how we're born into this world. It's not actually about being foolish. It's about being pure, being naive, being childlike. I have a really good friend who is starting a new business. She's been doing the 40-hour work week for a whole long time. And now her life has brought her into this place of creating this new business. And as much as that's spirit-led, as much as that's led by her actual heart and her connection to divinity, there's still the fear that the ego brings. There's still fear for her in that process. And so I have to ask her, what's the worst that can happen? And that's what the Fool card asks me. What's the worst that can happen? And I think that that's an appropriate attitude for us to take when we all have to take leaps of faith. We have to take that attitude of what's the worst that can happen. So here's an example. Let's say that you're single. Let's say that you're hoping for a relationship and you're hesitant about going out on a date. Well, you gotta ask yourself, what's the worst that can happen? You end up single again? If the worst that can happen is your status quo, like my friend, if the worst that can happen is she just goes to work for somebody else, and that's what she's got right now, how can she not take that leap of faith? That requires a whole lot of trust in ourselves, the people around us, but ultimately trust in spirit to lead us to where we need to go. Have faith in yourself and take that leap.